Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Fate Extra Caster New Game Plus. We'll be starting round 5, day 3. I wonder how long I've been out. The last thing I remember from yesterday is Julius's attack and then being swallowed by life. Still dazed, I move my head some. It appears my motor skills are intact, my body's okay. I'm sore all over, but I'm alive. I sit up and open my eyes. Good morning, Hakuno. I'm so relieved you've awoken. You have been asleep ever since the imposed withdrawal. Checking my portable terminal, I see that a day has passed. Granny ejected me from the arena when Julius attacked. I've been in shock ever since, I guess. Thank goodness the arena is dense with magic. I would not have been able to extract you elsewhere. A silver lining in a dark cloud, I suppose. That's right, about the bypass circuit. Is it in progress?
Hi.
The bypass circuit is providing a satisfactory influx, so I should be able to supply magic. What a relief. It's pure luck that Ranny found a way to kill Caster just in time. By the way, do you mind closing your eyes for a while? I wonder why. Still, I do as I am told. Please keep them closed until I say. Is it my imagination, or is Ranny really close by? Suddenly, there is a soft touch against my lips. Is this another procedure that'll supply my servant with magic? It's alright to open your eyes now. Just now, I ran a program that interrupts the contractual bond between you and your servant. I should now be able to supply magic to your servant directly from my own person. That soft sensation still lingers on my lips. When I look at Ranny, she blushes and looks away. There is nothing questionable to my actions. You are my keeper, not my friend. All that's left is to perform the ceremony in which I will supply magic to your servant. I shall have that done soon, so please come back this evening. I can't keep leaving everything up to Ranny. If there's anything at all I can do to help. No, there is nothing you can assist with. However, I do have a request. Namely, I am going to perform the ceremony in the nurse's office, so please do not peek. Don't peek? I suppose she doesn't want any distractions. I should do as she says and wait until the evening. I wonder how long it's been since Ranny took Caster down to the nurse's office. According to the time on my terminal, not all that much time has passed. I wonder if my anxiety comes from being in the middle of a war zone without my closest ally by my side. I guess I'll go to the library and wait around for her to contact me. Or maybe I should just head straight for the nurse's office. That's right, folks, we're gonna look in the nurse's office. Huzzah. Oh, hello there, Hakuno. As soon as Rennie showed up, I was unceremoniously shown the door. I wonder what she's up to. I could get fired for this. How am I supposed to do my job out here? I know that I was told to stay out, but I'm Caster's master. I can't help but be worried. God, what should I do? I'd better see what's going on. The choice is clear. As a master, the welfare of my servant should always come first. As I put my hand on the door, I feel a slight shock, as if I was plugged into a socket. I crack the door open and peer inside. Hey, let the games begin! You're still, like this, even in your current condition? Oh dear. I can't really see anything. What is going on in there? If I open the door a bit more. As I open the door, an incredible fragrance overwhelms my senses. The scent is impossible to define, but it somehow stimulates every fiber of my being. All of a sudden, what could that possibly... who's there? I see flashing lights and my body goes numb as I sink to the floor, my mind totally blank. I must have set off an incredibly powerful trap, but for an instant I saw a naked, slender leg. You shouldn't have done that. You'll just have to wait a little while longer. Her anger washed over me like a wave. All I could think about was her leg and other... No, better not to dwell on that. The next time I try to peek will probably end up being fatal. I guess I'll go kill time in the library instead. Look at the Rani getting all flustered and awkward. Isn't she cute? If I were her, I'd do more than. What in the hell? She definitely doesn't seem like herself right now. She's actually kind of creeping me out, so I think I'll just leave her alone for now. Let's go kill time in the library. I think I'll prowl the library until I hear from Granny. I'd better make the most of what time still remains. As I comb the bookshelves for some information, the presence of some unseen person distracts me. Oh, hello. The source of that voice could only be Leo. I wonder what he wants from me. I have come to bid you farewell, as I hear your next opponent is my brother. His brother? Is he talking about Julius? Oh, you didn't know? He and I are stepbrothers. Of course, that has nothing to do with his participation in the Holy Grail War. His only reason for being here is to protect the next head of the harrowing family. I wonder what he means exactly by bid you farewell. There's no way you'll win. With that in mind, I wanted to say my farewell before your inevitable demise. Damn, the ball's on this kid. Our skill levels may be different, but I have no intention of just rolling over and dying. Some things can't be overcome through strength of will. My brother is simply too skilled for you to defeat. That may be true, but even you can't predict how our battle will end. There are no absolutes, especially in this world. Yes, I suppose you're right. There are no guarantees even for him. I have no arguments to offer. Leo gives a little nod, as if in appreciation of the limitless mortal space. But I don't think that nod was for me. It was for his brother, Julius. If heaven sides against my brother, he is not one to fight it. However, that is a discussion for another time. In this case, I believe my brother will be victorious. But should he be defeated then, it would obviously be a result of bad luck, or perhaps he had no luck at all. How can he be so pragmatic about the possible death of his own brother? Why wouldn't Leo wish for Julius to claim victory? No, I would never go so low as to wish for victory of any kind. That is not the way of kings. As heartless as this may sound, my brother's victory or defeat would be of no consequence to me. His efforts will all be self-serving. If that effort doesn't benefit his lord, then it has no meaning. More to the point, his victory here will mean nothing, for I will be the sole survivor of this war. Eventually he will die by my hand. Why then would I wish for his success in the preceding rounds? Although, if there is any consolation to be found, it would be in the fact that he will have died for a purpose. My brother will be the foundation which I will build my rule, from which the masses will benefit greatly. So this is how Leo sees everything. So these are the true thoughts of one who has been ordained to rule the world. My business with you has now come to an end, so if you'll excuse me, I must be going. I've been meaning to have a serious conversation with you for quite some time now. As long as you believe that you'll survive till the end, farewells made now will be premature. We will probably meet again, should the chance present itself. And just as they had when he appeared, the sound of his footsteps managed to convey his regal bearing. I didn't need Leo to point out how much more skilled Julius is at combat than me. However, I had no intention of giving up. After all, I'm not in this alone. I finished the magic restoration. Caster should be fine now. Come meet me on the first floor. Hakuna. Just like the terminal said, when I reach the first floor, Rani is waiting for me. My servant is behind her. Look, Master, I'm all better now. It's a big relief to see Castor smile. Since she's extra bouncy, things must have gone well. Rani, on the other hand, looks a tad exhausted. Was healing that difficult? No, I'm fine. I should have expected no less from Castor. But anyway, there's no longer any problem with Castor's magic. Oh good, what a relief. The nurse's office smells sweet. Maybe I should ask what they did in there for future reference. If you want to know what happened, Castor can inform you in detail, but... I'm a loyal servant. I can share anything with my master. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Oh, but I better cut the main body from the power source, so higher-ups don't yell at me. Main body? Power source? I don't know what she means. What did they do in there? Oh, that again. Master, you're such a horn dog. In any case, Hakuna, even though I told you not to, you still peeked. How could I not? Oh, Master, I care what happens to my servant. It is good you feel that way, but it is lucky you weren't caught in the trap. If you had entered, you could have suffered severe brain damage. The trap was meant for the enemy, not you. It's kind of scary how powerful Rani is. I'm glad I didn't interrupt her. Well, I ought to thank Rani. She looks worn out. Oh, there's no need to thank me. He was no imposition. I'm a bit tired, though. I should return to bed for the remainder of the day. I thank Rani and say farewell. As soon as she leaves, the gravity of our situation returns to me. Julie's servant is strong. I have to be able to retaliate or I'll become digital debris. Don't worry, Master. You won't see me compromise like that again. If you did, I'd be so ashamed. It's true that the Castor class's defenses are really penetrated easily, but we just need to plan. So we just need to plan for it. Other casters have planted daggers in their purses, you know. Don't fear, Master. I'm going to kick the butt of this servant with my magic. What a bold assertion from one who just crawled out of their grave. Please no. Not the cold rush of death again. By the time my senses revive, Julius has come to confront me. Ah, here comes Mr. Gloomy. You were mean to me, so now I'm going to spill your secret. You reverse the yin-yang spiral through a breathing technique, the 7 spouting holes of blood. It is a technique that harnesses universal energy. I've heard of it, Count-Bow artists like you. Matrix, level 2. Yes, splendid! How marvelous, my opponent! With my fist, I will crush you into powder and grind you into the earth. This joy is the cheap liquor that I drink and drink but never am sated by. Right, Julius? If by joy you mean bloodlust, I have no interest. Be brief about your business. How about you, my enemy? You must take to some joy in bloodshed. You am nothing like you. Well, I might have fun, but that doesn't mean I crave it. Not like the sweets. Plus, my master is a kind-hearted person, nothing like you. What were you thinking of becoming an assassin after reaching status like yours? Geez, I don't get it at all. You've landed a blow below my belt. It is true. I am very much straight off my path. The dark side is seductive, as any martial arts instructor knows. Like a snake eating its tail. Death leads to blood leads to death leads to blood. He's burning with a desire to spill blood. He wants to kill us badly, Master. Watch out, Master. The stupid guy is going to start trouble here. It's unavoidable. If we don't go on the offensive, we'll die here. We'll give it all we've got. Hold. Everyone freezes at Kodamene's single word. Coming from him, that single word holds special weight. Now, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but fighting on school grounds is prohibited. If you are so eager to kill each other, do it where I won't see you. Otherwise, I have to stop you. If you choose to continue, I will be forced to slap you both with a penalty. What shall it be? We don't care, do we, Julius? My interest is vain. Let's go. I don't wish to be saddled with a penalty for ending this weakling. Oh, fair enough. I too wish to avoid a dull fight. Julius leaves. His unseen servant follows, apparently. You would save it for the arena as well, I take it? That's the venue to event your passion. I will now fade out of existence. With that said, Konomene leaves. Well, if nothing else, I'm glad my servant is back to normal. Like Konomene said, we can go back to exploring the arena. There's no time to stand around. I head off to the arena. Matrix. Second strike isn't needed. It's very valuable. I'm completely healed. Look, Master, thanks to you, Tamamo is at full power. The fox-tailed priestess dances around the room. This normally dreary room seems to be bathed in brilliant colors. Hold on a second. Did she just blurt out something incredibly important? No, I thought it was time to tell you. My true name is Tamamo no Mae. But please, just call me Tamamo. Wow, she even repeated herself. But seriously, is this really okay? Also, I thought that when a servant finally revealed their true name, it would be a bit more awe-inspiring. I mean, after all of the build-up leading to the big climax, shouldn't there be more fanfare, explosions, something? No, 1,000 times no! Leave such vain and insecure displays to a saber or an archer! Ha ha. Fourth wall reference. Tamamo is a sweet, kind-hearted legendary soul who gleefully embraces her role as an iconoclast. For a girl in love, such a shameful display would be like wearing a Brazilian bikini on a first date. With that, Tamamo no Mae climbs up onto a desk and strikes a heroic pose, finger pointed at me. Her enthusiasm is probably representative of every servant when they reveal their true name, but as she's having so much fun, I figure, why point that out? It'd be complicated to explain exactly why I think this. Are you okay, Master? Everything went exactly as Tamamo thought it would. I mean, there was no way that I could contain my feelings of gratitude towards my dear Master. And I couldn't stand the impersonal formality of being called Caster even 1 second longer. But those weren't the only reasons. I have to take our current foe seriously, and continuing to hide my name seemed like a waste of effort. Her smile confirms my suspicions. Now that I know her name, I can see her entire life unfold in my mind. Tamamo no Mae, the fox spirit that was said to be the catalyst for a rebellion within the Imperial Court. That is her true name. Matrix, Level 2, Ally Servant info obtained. I'm just a harmless girl who lets others think my carefully laid plans or simple actions gone awry. But I am maturing just as you are, my dear Master, and am preparing to show you my trump card. All that's left to do now is prepare for battle. The real fight against that dark cloud of doom starts now! Tamamo's enthusiasm has me so pumped up that my hands clench in a fist of their own accord. She's right. Our battle with Julius has now truly begun. We don't have much time left, but when we next meet him, we will get the better of him. Oh. More reading. Caster. True name, Tamamo no Mae. Keyword, Red Lily of the Killing Stone of Nasu. Maleficium EX and Transformation name. Red Lily of the Killing Stone of Nasu. This skill involves the use of the infamous Killing Stone of Nasu. After her death, Tamamo no Mae's spirit began to haunt the area around this stone, and also imbued it with a terrible curse that killed any creature that came near it. Originally located in the Nasu highlands of Tochigi Prefecture, the stone was shattered by a virtuous monk by the name of Geno, who then scattered the pieces across 3 places in Japan. It is believed that the shards of the rock evolved into fox spirits known in Japanese as Kitsune and Inukami. The legends go on to say that these newly born spirits were bound as familiars by wizards powerful enough to establish contracts with the divine. Victor creation. So yeah, I don't know if it's an actual oversight or if it's just part of Caster's character, but you can straight up see her true name right here in her territory creation skill from the beginning of the game as soon as you unlock the information matrix at all. But okay, Maleficium EX. The sacred rituals of the Dakini goddesses. The rituals confer the abilities to perform such actions as foretell the time and place of one's death and manipulate the hearts and minds of both men and women. Due to a number of very harsh lessons impressed upon her in her past, Tomomo no Mai no longer makes use of her still formidable skills in these areas. So yay, it's a skill slot that she won't use. Transformation A. This refers to the abilities of either changing one's appearance or borrowing the physical form of another. As a Kitsune, or fox spirit, Tomomo no Mai is able to alter her appearance and even species at will. However, due to a traumatizing event in a past incarnation that resulted in her death and temporary damnation, she rarely, if ever, uses this ability. Character background. In the final years of the Han period, there was a beautiful courtesan in service to the Emperor Toba, known as Tomomo no Mai. Born Misakune, she first entered the court as a servant at the age of 18, but quickly became a well-respected lady in the favor of the Emperor himself due to her incredible beauty and the depth of her intelligence. While the stories become somewhat murky on this point, the most widely accepted theory is that an itinerant fortune teller visiting Emperor Toba's court discovered Tomomo no Mai's true identity as a nine-tailed fox spirit. Tomomo no Mai was denounced as the cause of the Emperor's lingering illness and was driven out of the palace and onto the plains of Nasu, where she was killed trying to defend herself against an army of 80,000 soldiers sent by the Emperor. While no one knows exactly what happened to her afterwards, it is believed that she was transformed into the legendary Killing Stone. Yay! Betrayal and death! It does always suck to remember that, oh yeah, these guys were murdered. Because, like... Well, what's up now? But I am maturing just as you are, my dear master, and I'm preparing to show you my trump card. All that's left to do now is prepare for battle. The real fight against that dark cloud of doom starts now! Wait, I've heard a saying somewhere or somewhere that, like, true heroes will never die a good man's death. They'll never be able to have a peaceful end. But anyways, I guess let's check the commissary, because I haven't checked it this week yet. And hello, motherfuckers, all welcome to the Super Hero Academy commissary. And yes, I do have that memorized. Boom, boom, boom. Dragon Cloak. Let us away. Oh yeah, also, I found out that, well, yeah, I got reminded that my phrase, let us away, actually comes from the character Flame from the game Fire Emblem Three Houses. So Fire Emblem, it's a strategy game, and when you're on the battlefield and you select Flame as a unit to have her move and go attack somebody, she says, let us away. And like each character has a thing they say when you pick them to fight, but yeah, that's what she says. And then I guess I sort of just ended up taking that line for myself. This must mean Our enemies are close. I'm feeling super, so let's exact some revenge. Let's see if we can make Mr. Doom even frown here. It's like we're going out together. What shop? Good call, my dear master. Aquatic cave. And then ether shard. Attack. Actually, we are pretty safe to be using like one attack skill for battle. Or I guess one spell for battle, I should say. Or one magic deck. I don't know what exactly you would say, but I say words. And those words mean things sometimes, but a lot of the time they don't mean anything. Anyways, that's the bee defeated. We take out this guy. Oh, we got even. Bit dangerous here. Thankfully, break has a low chance for us to hurt each other when we get even with it. This one's like this. And then we pop him on the head. Now we got treasure. Oh. Now let us see. It is very satisfying that we're doing around 300 damage per hit now. Then we take out shield guy. Then we got cursed. And we get blasted. Yeah, I really should just start magicking these guys. We'll use another fragment. And we'll shoot him with a Chaos Heaven. Because yeah, we get the MP back for free after the fight, so just using one spell is just safe. So yeah, like 298. Yep, we got it all back. I believe we get like 10% of our max MP back per fight. And since we have over 300, 10% of that is over 30. meaning that we can use one spell, which costs 30 to cast, for free. Chaos Heaven. I got him. We go this way. Corners. Get a treasure. 7,000 Kapata. This way. Yes, this is the treasure room and not the main path. Then we have fought a cave. Bam bam. Bam bam bam. Because yeah, enemies are going to start using attack skills these days. Thankfully, we're prepared for that. Something that I found when I looked up the walkthrough again is that apparently the highest level of the damage taken achievement that caster has, we got the like 10,000 or something damage taken, I don't remember. But the highest level version of it that gives us the last conversation plus a reward is 300,000 damage taken. Also, there's Julius, your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Jumper Cable. I don't understand. You know the difference in our abilities, so why would you come after us? This is going beyond ignorance. I'll happily crush your imbecilic exuberance underfoot. Don't get so full of yourself. Last time was a sneak attack, but we're not going to fall for that again. Well said. Well, sir, Julius, would you leave this to me? Yes. We would be in trouble if you couldn't handle yourself in the 6th round. Do as you please. Yeah, my thanks. Now then, young one, how about you gamble your life with that pride of yours? I will make 3 strikes in this fight. If you can hit me within that time, you win. Decent terms, right? I won't even need 3 turns. I'll smash that pride of yours. No mercy for you anymore. Right, then let us begin. Taste the fist of an assassin. Matrix, level 2. Okay, so we're gonna wanna use Spirit Theft and start that regen. Because we're gonna wanna... I do not remember how this fight actually goes, so we're just gonna try to be as mean as we can. Oh, we actually do get... I didn't even think of how... Oh yeah, we can't do damage to him in this fight. But I didn't realize that Spirit Theft would still work anyways. We got MP back even though we did 0 damage. We got the regular amount. Which is actually very useful. I'm mostly just spooked about that, about this being like the Berserker fight. the Berserker fight where he died in one hit. He's buffing himself. He might have, when he said he would do 3 attacks, he might straight up be referring to just regular attacks. So we might just be canceling it out anyways. But I guess, yeah, that's what we can hope for. Break, frigid. Ether fragment. Aphotic cave. We will not let him attack. And yeah, if he is just using regular attacks, since it looks like he didn't buff his strength stat, he buffed his attack command, specifically. Because if he buffed his strength stat, he would have a little muscle icon in the top right there, but he had a sword icon. Like, we have the break icon, the like shattering icon in our top left, because we buffed our break command to make us also generate MP. So yeah, it seems like he was using normal attacks, which means that our spells were preventing him from doing anything. You stood your ground, Sage Julius. They're not the insignificant warriors you think they are. We managed to survive. Julius' servant was true to his word and only struck back at intervals. Those intervals I never saw, but whatever. But I could easily imagine that if one of those strikes made a direct hit, it could be fatal. I can't see him at all. This might be too hard for me. Caster evaded her opponent nicely, but the uncertainty of where the attacks would fall exhausted her. If not for the system's limitations, we would have been obliterated. The warning bell is rung! Like for you, we'll stop here. I would prefer to continue in a more appropriate venue. Until then, build your strength from me! After expressing anticipation for our future battle, the servant disappears. Julius glances our way, then follows suit. I might be able to win if I could just see him. We've got to do something about that first. Yeah, Julius' servant possesses the really convenient ability to make himself invisible. Unless we identify and eliminate it, we might as well consider victory out of reach. There are 3 days left of the preparation period. In that time, I have to demystify this technique. Babylonian coin. Boom, let's get this guy. Well, that's just mean. Yeah, the low-level shield enemies are super easy, but then these higher-level ones are very difficult to deal with. Ooh, there's a Nephilim over there, but I actually think that I'm going to hold off and take out some of these regular guys first to get my MP back up. Actually, speaking of that, first we bop him on the head. But also, for now, I'll put the Staff of Review back on. I feel like the move speed is going to run out in a minute here, and then when that does, I'll recast it and then put the healing back on as well. There we go. And yeah, we have all these magic crystals for Sword Master MP. So we fill out her stuff. Then we fill out our stuff. Because we have so many of these and I never use them because, like, it's like, why would I spend a turn healing my own MP when I could be doing other stuff? We'll also probably want to buy some healing items when we can. But anyways, Dragon Cloak. Which means let us go away and beat this guy to a pulp. This should be Nephilim number 3 for this playthrough, out of 5 that we need to beat. Nephilim Beta. Spirit Break. Then we'll break. Then we'll fragment Bestial Sky, Fiery Heaven, Chaos Frigid. Oh, that's our defense down. Go back to full. We buff, we get slapped, then we blast. Boom, 2000 damage. We Chaos Heaven. Then we Fiery Heaven. Here we go. Yep, he's casting it again. And that's why I'm healing. Fiery Heaven. Boom. It is nice that it's doing a solid like 450 damage even when they guard. 1500 experience, level 29. HP 1395, MP 336, skill points 3. Staff of Fortitude. Chuck a shard. Beat up the bee. It's also a bit funky to notice that when I go even with the bee here, I do about 300 and they do about 30, versus when I was doing about, when I went even against the Necrophobia, I was taking around like 300 damage. So yeah, I guess that just goes to show how much stronger the Necrophobias are than the bees. But anyways, Aquatic Cave. Then let's see, it's either doing a guard combo or a break combo. So So I guess we'll see. Yep, it's a break combo. We stun, and we slap him. We'll chuck a heal. And here we go. Good routine. Fair code iota. I apologize, my master. Our exploration was delayed because of me. Obnoxious busy work completed. And that should be all for today. Good work today. What an accomplishment, Master! You saw through one of that KG servant's tricks. But, it would be nice to be able to see the enemy. Tomorrow, let's cook up a plan to make the enemy servant visible. No! 98% floor completion. No! How could we? It is a sad day this day. An invisible servant. Dan Blackmore's servant cloaked his form, but with this servant it's fundamentally different. I also got the sense from my fight with Julius that I'm by far the inferior master. Even with caster recovered, just landing an attack yesterday was a chore and a half. I have to find a way to penetrate that invisibility, or this won't even be a fight. The second cipher key has been generated on the site tour. Yikes! The terminal buzzes with the cipher key generation notice. Can I crack that invisibility before time runs out? Being able to see my opponent is a pretty basic requirement, I think. I'll make it my top priority. Maybe Rennie can help develop a strategy. Maybe Rennie can develop a strategy. Something. We got all the treasures, so that's good. And Caster doesn't have anything related to arena completion. But still, I am betrayed. My emotions are hurt. I think it'll be good for me, though, if I learn to accept it and move on rather than going back to fix it. Good day, Hakuno. How is Caster's condition currently? I guess my servant is getting enough magic for now, so no problems there. However, my real concern is that Caster's spell failed to even touch Julius' servant. You look decidedly unwell. I take it things did not go as you had hoped? I guess my disappointment is easily read in my expression, as Rainy gives me an apologetic look. No, that's not it. Not exactly, anyway. Even given the chance, if I can't see Julius' servant, I'm pretty much helpless at this point. So he's hidden from your sight. If that's the case, it'd be safe to assume that your enemy's servant is an assassin. I can't say for sure, but he stays completely hidden and only attacks from the shadows. At the very least, not being able to see him will make it impossible for my servant to attack him. I see your point. An enemy who can become invisible would be a real threat to Caster. Without knowing his true identity, creating an effective strategy will be very difficult. There might be a few ways he can be hiding, such as camouflage or by means of a spell. However, as a legendary soul, you may have access to something unique and unknown. Until we confirm which of the three possibilities is the right one, we can hope to do nothing. So for now, we should concentrate on finding out how he manages to conceal his presence. Rani suddenly emerges from her meditation with a serious look on her face. Her look couldn't be caused by thoughts of Julius. I can see pity and puzzlement in her eyes. Is she thinking about me? Did something happen? As I start to ask her what just happened, she takes a deep breath and looks straight at me. Yes, but no, it was nothing in particular. There's only you. I wish to stay silent, but I feel that I shouldn't keep secrets from you. This is what I've learned, Hakano. I told you before that I'd find a link to your body. There is nothing on the other end of the link. You've never had memories of any kind. For once I understood what her words meant the instant she spoke them. I'm truly sorry. I wanted to think your link was just broken, but it's different than that. Not a single record of your memories prior to the Holy Grail War exists. I could find nothing. There is no connection to your bodies. You do not have a physical form. You were not born human. I see. No words come to mind. Honestly, I'm not too surprised. I suspected as much already. More so than myself. I feel more for this girl than the kindness she's shown me. The NPCs here are recreations of actual people that the Moonsal has recorded in its memory. You must have existed once, and you might have been made a master due to a glitch in the system. You could also be a cyber ghost, the imprint of the soul of one who has died while online. In either case, your existence is indefinable. Also, it cannot be said that you are truly alive. While I nod in sullen understanding, I steel myself to ask the obvious question. Why? Regardless of what I am, I had a feeling this moment of revelation would come. I now know why my memory won't return. Alice's "I finally met you" now makes sense to me. This body, this mind is not human. I am just a remnant of a real life, a packet of data, a collection of ones and zeros. Hakano, this is something you cannot escape, as you have no place to escape to. Even if you were to win the Holy Grail in its single wish, you cannot ever leave the Seraph. Unfortunately, your existence is inexorably tied to the Seraph. Because of this, if your reason for fighting was to avoid death, you must let it go now. You no longer have to concern yourself with wounds received in battle. I know it's hard, but if you don't accept the truth, your suffering will only be intensified. Pardon my directness, but I must ask you this now. Knowing that you're merely data, do you still have a reason to win the Holy Grail War? I will end the Holy Grail War. If this is the only place where I am allowed to live, I can't allow it to remain as it is. I do not want this world to be a place where the only way to survive is to kill. If I win, the Holy Grail War will come to an end. I am responsible for the deaths of Shinji, Dan, Alice, and the Zealot. The system would not allow us to coexist. If that is the case, if it's the system that demands all these senseless deaths, then I will use the Holy Grail to change the system itself. Use the Holy Grail to reshape the world. I'm surprised, but for some reason I find myself moved. If that is what you desire, please allow me to help you achieve your goal. Let me guess. The revelation that you are Sans body was pretty shocking, right? Am I right? Just like Sans Undertale, ha ha ha! Castor speaks to me, a little more serious than usual. I'm kind of glad that you are what you are. It's like you're one of us servants, or that one person. I'm sorry. I know you're not happy about being like us, but, sorry. I almost screwed up again. Anyway, the difference between you and us is focus and experience. Anyway, don't give up. And if you get the Grail, you can wish all your worries away. She's really trying to comfort me. At least, I think she is, isn't she? I have no idea how to respond, so I try to flash her a winning smile in hopes that it doesn't come across as a sardonic smirk. What was that? It might have been nothing, but it seemed like Rani had a really odd expression on her face. There's nothing wrong, per se. It's just, you were so noble-sounding, and... Anyway, do you have an answer to my question? Even if you continue fighting Hakano, the odds of you being rewarded like the others are low. Knowing this, will you fight the Black Scorpion? Will you fight to the end as a master? Of course. While I still have lingering doubts, This is one thing that I state with absolute confidence. I have been a fool. It appears that this conversation was unnecessary. Hakuna, I see a new star in the heavens, with you as its sole focus. My journey is finally... No, that is irrelevant. I will say nothing more about it. From here on, let us focus on your upcoming fight as warriors planning for victory. I nod in agreement, silently thank Rani for the compassion she has shown me. I'm sure she wanted to say that running was okay, that there is no reason to continue fighting. But giving up would be wrong. Now, I must win the Holy Grail War in order to shape the future. Now that you're committed, let's shake things up a little. Shake things up? What is she planning to do? Yes, shake things up. I'll create 3 different kinds of magic kilns. One will react to talismans, one will react to thaumaturgy, and one will react to your enemy's chi. I'll calculate the exact positions that each of these traps will need to be placed. Hakuna, I trust that you'll be able to set these traps in such a way that your enemy will not notice. Got it. And of course, I agree with what you've suggested. Once you're inside the arena, I'll transmit to you more detailed instructions. Okay, we have a plan. All I have to do is place the traps without your least noticing. Oh, it has gone on much longer than I anticipated. Round 5 here, even though it's the same as last time, even though round 5 is the same as last time, there's just still so much talking. Also, actually, I'm going to back out of the room real quick, because I think Taiga probably showed up today. You found the antique coin! I knew I could count on you! Babylonian coin. I want to play you another favor to ask. Bring it on. Lobster! I need lobster! And I guess I'll take a peek at the library just to be safe. Nope. But anyways, we'll talk to Caster and then finish up. Nothing new. So that'll be all for today, folks. Thank you all for being here for this extremely long portion of time. I believe that we can probably get to at least the start of day 6 by next time. Oh, but yeah, there's just so much stuff. Have a great day, and see you then. Bye-bye.